Taylor, an experienced, I think, guitar coach, musical director, learning how feel works. You know, you hear about how what feel is and being funky, and being able to help people to feel and know, you know, so, and maybe somebody just wants to know, you know, I've always wanted to know some great blues lick, you know. You know, just as simple as that.
See, and by having it online, they can email you a question.
Well,
show me how to do this.
That's the other thing.
That'll be awesome for you.
Yeah. You know, we're still, I'm in the, well, I've gone past the Genesis stage, and we're having a meeting on Tuesday. And, but I see a whole bunch of things that I could do. And, but I think initially just the one-on-one experience with a limited group of people that's manageable for me, not you know. And then later, once I've figured out how to communicate to one person, or maybe 3 or 4 or 5 at a time, then perhaps there's a way to do it where we could on a Saturday or something. Okay, I'm going to teach everybody how to play.
Right.
You know, snorting whiskey or whatever.
Right.
And then that way maybe, you know, a couple of hundred people could join on that day.
Exactly.
Or whatever if they wanted to.
This could be great for
you. And it's patented, by the way. Don't steal it. Well, you'd have to be me. So you can...
Well, no,
you can advertise the same thing, but you're not me.
That's right.
You're not, like I've had, you know, 10,000 hours of working on anything is, you know, just about, well, if you spend 10,000 hours doing anything, you're probably pretty good at it. And I think I've ticked over 10,000 hours a couple of times.
Well, I have to ask you about this. In your early days, you often performed barefoot.
And wasn't that stupid? Can you pass me a Diet Coke? Or maybe there's Diet Coke with lime there? I know another guy that did that.
And you would invite fans to jump up and perform air guitar with you.
Isn't that cool? We're going to bring that back. We're bringing it back.
Okay, good.
Yeah, but with a pole, no guitar. We're going to have 2 poles and have pole dancing contests. Yeah.
That'll be good.
All comers. All comers.
And then you would give out cardboard replicas of your black Fender Telecaster.
Yep.
What is that? I have no idea what that is.
Do you mean what type of guitar is it?
Yeah.
It's just a standard workhorse guitar. Bruce Springsteen.
Okay, and you have little replicas of it?
What they did was they took, this is when I still lived in England, and what they did was they took my guitar one day, and I guess they photographed it, and then they had cardboard replicas made. The problem was, of course, the neck was really, really flimsy, and the first thing that broke was the neck, you know, because it was only made out of thin cardboard, but it didn't seem to matter, and I didn't really know what to do with them. I mean, they just showed up at a gig. This was in England, and they said, hey, sign here for your 500 cardboard, sign here for your 500 cardboard guitars. I said, well, what am I supposed to do with them? I don't know, so I'll just drop them off. So that's what we would do. I would bring 3 or 4 or 5, depending on the size of where we were playing.
Well, now tell
members
me about
of the audience on stage to play air guitar.
Well, it's neat that they remember this because it's all on, you know, when you do a search under your name, this stuff comes up. That's how I found it.
It's pretty unusual.
So now when you were in England, how did you like that experience? And I know you released the Pat Travers in April 1976, but what made you decide to go over there and then come back? Was it because the punk rock movement was so big then?
Hey, baby. No. Well, that was one reason. There was lots of reasons. We were popular in California. We were popular in Texas, and we were big in Florida and a bunch of other nice places too, as opposed to going back to England, not being very popular at all, and having a real battle trying to get any promotion or press because the British music press very trendy and finicky, and they just, you know, you can be in fashion one week and gone the next. So.
Oh, wow.
So
Well, I've heard about their
it was just
bad teeth and not so good food, but I didn't know about that. So, now, you were on the cover of Guitar Magazine as a featured artist
Yeah,
in
I'm gonna be
January
on it
19.
again.
You are? That's
30
great.
years later. Yeah, they're working on that right. They're just trying to figure out which month. So I should be hearing about that soon.
Good, good, good. Now, in 1980, you released Crash and Burn, that has proved to be your best-selling album of all
Crash
time.
and Burn? Probably. Yeah, I don't really know which one sold more. I don't think anybody does.
You know, now I have a question from one of your Facebook fans. Charlie Spear.
Yeah.
He wanted me to ask you about playing, like, karate, playing air rake in the garden, and Rubus tea. What can you tell us about this?
And Rubus tea?
I have no idea what Rubus tea is. Do you know what that is?
Rooibos tea.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, red bush tea. Well, the garden, Monica, and my wife and I, she said, wouldn't it be nice to have a vegetable garden? And we had a patch of that I've been trying to grow grass on for years, and it just gets too much sun and too many weeds.
And when you
stuff,
say
so-
grass, you mean green grass.
Yeah, green grass. They won't let you grow.
Just to clarify.
You can't grow marijuana in your own backyard in Florida. It's against the law. And anyway, yeah, so we made it wasn't easy. It took a while. Because the soil, we had to make it growable and then border it and do all this. But we'll soon have, within probably a month, tomatoes and carrots and green onions and bell peppers, zucchini.
Now, who would have thought Pat Travers would have a garden? Oh my gosh. Okay. Now also your big hit was "Boom Boom Out Goes the Lights." Why do you think that was such a big hit?
I have no idea.
Do you think
I really
it was?
Don't know.
Do you
that
think
took
it
me
was
by
the
completely by
boom boom
surprise.
out go the
I
lights?
think
Kind of
it
like
was-
the stopping of talking type
Well,
of thing.
I think it's a fun tune. It's got great energy. When it starts, when that snare drum, it jumps right out and snatches you. Grabs you by the scruff of the neck, and then there's the one when all the couple of 3,000 people all sing "Out Go the Lights" at the same time.
Yeah.
It's an exciting experience, So I don't think it's very complicated. I think it's just works. It's good rock and roll, and good energy, and the live audience reaction. Makes people feel good. Yeah.
Now, why do you think a lot of your fans are called hammerheads?
Because of a song that an instrumental song I wrote years ago called Hammerhead.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and
Well, that explains it.
yeah.
Kind of like.
But it was the Dutch people that came up with that, the Dutch Hammerheads.
Oh, okay.
And I just thought, well, no, I think it maybe was on the PatTravers.com website. So I didn't have that much to do with that then. I mean, it's only just been recently that I've been even communicating with people on the Facebook thing, because at first my wife set it up, and then I started to answer. I kind of got into it, like leaving little enigmatic, cryptic things, or asking questions, or throwing out a couple of lines. Well, just describing what we might be doing at the time, but making it into like a simple rock and roll song. And I go, okay, now over to you, next two lines. And I would get back 30 or 40 people, writing what could possibly be the next two lines in a song. And so I thought, gee, it was fun. It was a sense of power, So I vowed, and then there was a couple of little mistakes. There was hey, how's it going, bro?
It's all set up.
Did you bring your Black Stark?
Yes.
All right, and it sounds good?
Sounds great.
How far are we going on to?
It looks great.
No, when do you think we'll go on?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
I'm waiting to get the word.
Okay, all right.
But
You got to get 10
Yeah,
minutes. We'll wind it up here.
Okay, yeah. 'Cause
Okay.
I got to do some
Okay.
other things here.
So I just wanted to ask you quickly about I know you had some problems with the record industry.
Well, who does?
And I know who
Everybody
doesn't.
does.
Exactly. And people have said you were the one forgotten by the industry, but never by the fans.
No.
Why do you think that is? Because you have such a good relationship with your fans. Is it because you're so personable?
I don't know. It's hard to say. it's complicated. I think the timing was off a little bit. I don't know. And then just
Do you have any regrets about how that was all handled?
to what end would they? The regrets would mean that I'm unhappy with my situation right now, and I'm certainly not. So,
Okay. Well, I want to talk
you know
about
what I
that too.
Yeah.
Tell us about your life now here in Florida, and
Well,
your wife Monica sings backup with your kids
Yes,
Amanda and Elijah.
Yeah.
And I want to tell everyone about that and about any tour dates you have coming up.
We're going to be touring from now until we can't tour anymore. The next show, we have another show, not in Central Florida, but over in Clearwater on June 30th with Ted Nugent. That's a new show.
Oh, Ted Nugent's going to be out there. Good.
So Polestar's probably the place to look, for
Okay,
now, but it
right.
keeps changing, and I got to update it on Facebook, but I haven't had a chance. I really do it myself, so.
Okay, and we talked a little bit about your internet guitar lessons.
Yeah.
Do you have any idea what the name of your domain will be on that at all yet? You probably don't, do you?
No, but when I make the announcement, it'll be on Facebook and probably one other place, and that's coming sooner rather than later.
Okay,
Yeah,
great.
I'm anxious to get started with that.
Great.
I
Well,
think it's going to be successful, and my other guitar player, Kirk McKim, is going to assist me, and we think we're on to something.
Now, are you doing anything with Guitar Hero?
No.
You should be.
Yeah, I know.
We got to work on that.
Yeah, we'll see. We know. Maybe we'll meet the guy this weekend, but anyway, we'll see.
Okay. Well, I
Gotta
know.
run.
I know.
Thanks,
Thank you
guys.
so much. It was an honor.
Thank you, Lisa.
You are awesome. And
All right.
wait, before you go,
Oh,
gotta
yeah,
sign this.
Well, is it open?
Yeah.
Yes, it
Do you know what it
is. You got a silver marker?
I
No,
know.
you don't. I've got one in my bag. We've got one. It's right here. Look out.
We're so happy to have
Here
you
comes the
as a
silver
Floridian instead of a
pen.
Canadian now.
Yeah.
Eh?
Yeah, see, you said it, not me, eh? If I say it, it's only 'cause I want stuff. But I do now say fixin' to. I'm fixing to get ready to go on to play here, Lisa.
I know. We're going to come out and watch you.
Okay, let's party down.
So throw a pick at me, okay?
Oh, no. Why don't I just give you one right now?
Okay.
Here
That
you
would be
go.
great.
There
Oh,
you go.
thank you
Right
so
there.
much. Oh, great.
Yeah, it's even green.
Oh, great.
Oh,
That's when I took at the Shovelhead show.
Oh, cool.
Here, let me get you one signed for